Hey guys, today I'm working with a Kenmore HE washer and Kenmore electric dryer. And right now I've got this guy going. We're going to do just a normal, regular load here. I've got it set to large, and of course all this has been checked out. The washer goes through a 28-point inspection. Everything electrical, mechanical, it all gets checked. And everything has to work perfectly before it gets listed up for sale. And then I like to do this little video here as if you were standing here testing it out yourself. That way you know when you get it home and plug it in, everything's going to work great on it. So it's filling up right now. Now typically you wouldn't be able to open this, but I took the lid switch off and just placed it here. So this will lock as if the lid were locked. And I do that so that we can get a good look at it as it moves through the system. Now this guy's going to fill full submersion with these clothes in the water. It's got the center agitator here. And we'll just kind of watch it as it goes along. For the sake of time, I'll cut and come back to agitation, draining, and then the final spin. So you can see it's nice and smooth, and you'll get to listen to it as well. The dryer gets a 22-point inspection, same deal. Electrical, mechanical, it all gets checked, and then I'll show you that that works perfectly. So we'll let this finish filling up, and we'll come back to it. Alright, and we have filled up all the way, like I said, on a large load, so you'll see full submersion. I might have even went a little too much water there. Probably medium would have got it. But this has 3 different settings for how it agitates. Right now it's doing pulse agitation, and then next it does what I call the drag agitation. It's a lot longer. It has a different sound to it, but it goes a lot longer one way and a lot longer the other way. And then this center agitator, see there it goes, doing a longer agitation. It has one that's even a little bit longer than this as well. But see, it's actually forcing those clothes down. Then you have the fins along the bottom. So this thing really does an excellent job getting these clothes agitated and clean. And as you can see in here, it sounds great. It's nice and quiet, smooth operation. And the time that it agitates is what this designation here is. So if you want a quick wash, you could go down here to light, and it's not going to agitate very long. Or you could go to super for clothes that are really soiled, and it's going to agitate for a long time before it moves over to the rinse cycle. So we'll go ahead and let it finish up with the wash. We'll come back, listen to it drain, and then the final spin cycle. Alright guys, moving out of the wash. You can hear it draining. Water out nice and fast. Of course, we lift this up. It's going to drain all the water out and then go through a spin cycle before it fills up to rinse. I'm going to let it go through the rinse cycle now, and we'll come back for that final spin. Alright, and we are back on that final spin cycle. See, it's moved all the way through. It's spinning nice and fast. And now typically, like I said, you wouldn't be able to lift this up. It would be locked. But since I bypassed that, we can open it up, show you that it's moving nice and fast, smooth. Sounds great. That's pretty much going to be it for this guy. We'll let that finish out, move the clothes over to the dryer, and I'll show you that next. Alright, now we've got those clothes moved over to the dryer. You can see the light is on. It's nice and bright. Just hit it on time dry, high heat. That doesn't really matter. We'll just hit go. As you can see in here, it's got nice smooth operation. What I'm going to do is pause it for just a few, maybe 2 minutes, let it warm up for just a minute, and then I'm going to show you with my heat gun here that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to. So you can kind of see the difference there, about 75.5 degrees there, and the floor comes in at about 62.8, that's Fahrenheit. And so here in just a minute, once this warms up, I like to give it at least a couple minutes to get the heat circulated. We'll open that up and shoot this inside, and you'll be able to see the difference, see the heat, that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to be. Because obviously you can see in here that it's running smooth, but of course heating is the most important part, so we're actually probably good. So we'll go ahead and just open this up, shoot this right inside the heating element here. Go ahead and take a picture of that for the ad. You can see plenty of heat. The tube for the heating element is right under here, and so the heat is produced down below the drum, then it comes up and out of this little grate right here. So that can get pretty hot, but the inside of your dryer, it's only going to get from about 95 up to 195, and that just depends on what you have this heat setting at here. So of course you could go a straight 95 degrees for something really delicate that you don't want a lot of heat on. You also could just do an air dry for no heat whatsoever, and that it doesn't matter what you have this set at. So tons of options here to get you set up and going. So if you're like me, I just hit it on auto, high heat, let it do its thing, and then I just hit go. So we'll let that finish those clothes up, get them nice and dry, and I'll go ahead and get these listed up for sale. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thanks. Have a great day.